Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Google, Microsoft and Amazon price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're going to start with Google here on the all-time history where we are looking at a 1, a 2, 3, 4 and a 5 still unfolding toward the upside for an impulse in a large wave 1 or a large wave A. In this case scenario, you're still looking for this wave 5 for the blue scenario where you have internally 1, 2, 3 and a wave 4 finished as an expanding flat and continuation toward the upside for wave 5 to hit the targets between the 0.618 and the 121 fib level, minimum target at 231 or $215. Now, currently, if we dive inside this wave 5 to see where are we heading and where it might lead us. So on the daily here, we can see clearly after this wave 3 and a wave 4 finish there, you're looking here at multiple 1, 2. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, and you are unfolding a wave 3 towards the upside, I would say. So this can be unfolding on the 2-hour chart as you can see, the following price here and the label where we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your main wave 3. The main wave 3 has to reach the blue zone as expected, and we did, of course, as we can see clearly. Potentially, you still might hit, of course, the 1.618 in one more additional leg toward the upside can be possible. However, this structure as an impulse is almost finished and done. If we can take a closer look at the 1-hour chart here at it, we can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, wave 4 given, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So after one more leg toward the upside, we might finish, of course, a wave 3 here, and a wave 5, of course, for a wave 3, and then we might proceed with a wave 4 for the white scenario, of course, which is taken from this wave 2. Now, of course, it is a little bit early to have a target for this wave 4. However, if we want to take it virtually for now, of course, we can assume that a little bit higher can be possible here. Wave 4, and you might get probably or around it, let's say 95% inside this blue box between the 193 or 194 and 187 for a wave 4, and then wave 5. The wave 5 is a fixed target potentially here as a 1-to-1 fib level taken from the wave 1 here, and wave 1, and based on the wave 3 here where you might get a wave 3 potentially to finish a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, inside this area probably. Of course, the next price action might still, of course, change this target in case we get a very high wave 3 over there. So this is regarding Google. Of course, we're still looking finally for one more wave 5 and potentially wave 4 and then continuation toward the upside. The next one we have here is Amazon. We're gonna start also on the all-time history to remind you where are we and what we might see next. Basically on Amazon, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your main wave 3. 4 and a 5 unfolding to finish a wave 3 in the yellow scenario, and you're still looking for higher later on. Inside this wave 3, you are finishing a wave 5, which should be also 5 waves up, impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Hitting around, of course, as this target 1.618 taken from the 1 to the 2 to the 3, of course, giving us, of course, a 617 potential scenario. Much more confluence that you can have in this area, of course, is a target taken from the wave 1 to the wave 3, and giving again, of course, a higher precision here that you might get, of course, for this potential scenario inside this blue box. Now, if we dive a little bit deeper on the daily here, you can see, of course, inside this wave 1, we have finished already 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, potentially even 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I would say this is kind of like an impulse here. Several 1, 2s, wave 3, 4, and a 5 to finish wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. Currently, you got, of course, a wave 2, which it has reached potentially here the targets as, of course, minimum target for a wave 2, 0.38. Here we go. So this is very well reached, I would say. So it can be, of course, your wave 2 finished, and you're moving toward the upside. Inside this move for higher prices here on the 2 hours chart after the wave 2, A, B, and a C, we see 1, 2, 1, 2. Wave 3 has unfolded here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished at 1.618 perfectly, having a wave 4 correction and then continuation for wave 5, hitting in a very high precision, of course, as this blue box between, of course, the 239, 242, and dropping down massively again, potentially for a wave 4. Now, this looks kind of like an impulse, but actually it is an expanding flat or even a W, X, and a Y, very sharp, of course, because internally, if we take a look at it as an impulse, it is kind of like invalidated, of course, by this move here. And we see here a potential zigzags, yeah, so or A, B, and a C finished, of course, here in 3 waves toward the downside, A, B, and a C ending a diagonal. After this, we start to see, of course, a move toward the upside impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4 sideways, and a wave 5 might still unfolding here for, of course, higher prices. I'm looking for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to continue, of course, for higher. I'm going to remove these targets since it has been already hit. No need for it anymore. The next target that we might see here is, of course, this wave 5 inside this blue box. So I'm looking, of course, for this impulse to unfold in the following price to hit, of course, between the $250 and $269 for Amazon. The next one that we have here is Microsoft. So we can see also on the all-time history where Microsoft is leading us. So starting on the weekly here, we have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have wave A or wave 1 followed by a correction, wave 2 or wave B, and we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation toward the upside. You finish the 1, 2, the 3, and the wave 4, and currently you are in a wave 5. Inside this wave 5, if we dive inside it, you can see on the daily you have double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, and another wave 4 and a 5 probably finished over there. So if we dive inside it as well, we can see on the micro level, you finish a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, a 4, and a 5, finished wave 1, and therefore, yes, we are looking for something impulsive that it might continue for lower here, and it might unfold another wave 2, meaning 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 towards, of course, the upside again for higher prices. The next target that you might get here is, of course, this potential scenario. Let me show, of course, a little bit bigger view. Is a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to reach, of course, even higher prices. Now, the target that you might have in this area is a little bit, tricky, but because it is based on a very macro level, which is a 0.618 minimum target here. And this is taken, of course, from the A to the B to the C. The minimum target for wave C here is a 0.618, 858. Therefore, I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as minimum target to be hit here. Of course, the 1-to-1 fib level still can be given, but it is very, very far from now on the logarithmic. And if we take it on the fib levels, for linear, you can see that this doesn't really fit unless you take it as a wave 3 here, wave 1, 2, and you're looking for a wave 3, which it has to be also treated as a linear price again. You can see it has even overshooted the 2.618. Therefore, the only option left for us here is, of course, a zigzag, which it is in the logarithmic chart. And, of course, obviously, the 0.618 is the only target that we have here because we passed, of course, the wave C on the linear. We passed the wave 3 on the linear. Now it's time to move logarithmic towards the wave C minimum target 0.618. So I'm looking forward for it. Yep, so that was it for Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.